So I know good and well there's going to be somebody out there, some naysayer, some hater, that's going to have something to say about what just happened.
You should never keep fish again, you evil person.
I have one thing to tell you. First of all, fishing is for everyone. You can believe that.
You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out.
You got questions? I got answers.
The first revolution is when you change your mind about how you look at things.
None of this stuff is really all that hard.
And see, there may be another way to look at it that you have not been shown.
You just haven't heard it like I worded yet.
The revolution will put you in the driver's seat.
But you got to subscribe to be live.
The revolution will not be televised, not be televised. There be no rerun, brothers and sisters. The revolution will be live.
Woke up this morning, was checking on the fish. I couldn't find Lucky. Lucky is the flowerhorn I just did the video on. My daughter loves that fish. Tank. There's no Lucky. Usually he's out running around, you know. So I was like, damn, where'd he go? I moved everything. And then I looked behind the tank. You can see that? Yep, it's right there. That son of them jumped behind the tank. Damn it. Like, I know you're supposed to keep your tank, but I mean, this has the heater right in front of it right here. Look how little this spot is. Look how little. And then over here is the same little spot. It's only like a knuckle and a half. By the way, over here is the same little spot. It's only about a finger and a half length, you know, a knuckle and a half length, and it has this plant in front of it. He jumped out through one of those holes. You know how determined you'd have to be to get out of there? So I just got off work. Now I gotta get a replacement flowerhorn. The good thing is that the flowerhorns that I'm gonna get are actually brothers and sisters of the one that I had. So the coloration and health should be equal. So, but the problem is that they're hard to, because they're not gonna have the same coloration right away because they're in a big communal tank. So they're not gonna be colored up, and because, you know, like when you get them at home, they're fed a little bit better and whatnot. So I don't know, maybe I should get 2 or 3 of them, and whichever one looks the best, keep that one. Basically what I'm getting at is you're not gonna get a really good understanding of what it looks like till you get them home, feeding them the right foods, and they're comfortable. So I don't know. I figure it out when I get, unless one just pops up, you know, like, oh my god, that one's incredible as is, then. But if they're all looking similar, I don't know. I might have to get like 3 of them. I can't have 3. There's no way I'm devoting 3 separate tanks to individual fish of the same type. Maybe, you know, like, this is a flowerhorn. That's maybe if it was different types, but not just the same flowerhorn. So.
Every now and then you see a picture of a fish with a big ass lump on his head, and everybody goes, "What the hell is that?" And everybody explains who he is, and then he's forgotten about. You know why? Because when you buy them as fry or juvenile, whatever you want to call them, this is what they look like. Now they're a little nervous.
Oh, they ugly.
No, they have no color.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. They're drab, and the only reason you'll see color is because they're getting bigger. You see the little ones? That red dot don't mean crap to you, but you see how the bigger one, how it's going back further on him?
Yeah.
Nobody realizes that you're going to get your boy that you had in your tank.
Yeah.
Your boy that was starting to play with you. That's the other thing about flowerhorns. Flowerhorns are more like puppies their whole lives. They want you to play with them. They'll come up, once you get them used to you, they'll come up, they'll interact with you. All Oscars and everything else want to do is eat. So these guys don't even have a rep because no one gives them a chance. Because when you're looking at the fry, you're looking at a fish that has no color, you have no interest. What crap are you trying to sell me? That's what goes through your mind. But you have no idea this little guy here, and he only has color because he's bigger than what they normally selling, is going to have that color your fish had. That beautiful red that shot up all through the whole fish. Yeah. Nobody's going to see that. I was loving the blue too. Look at this guy. This guy looks like nothing. You wouldn't buy him because you're judging him on where he should have no color to survive. That's what people don't realize. If you're going to buy a fish, you want to Google the adult fish. You want to Google the juvenile fish, the teenager. So then you see what color he's going to give you. Don't judge it as a baby. He's supposed to be hiding. There is no color. So he don't even have a rep because nobody even knows about him. But once I seen your boy in your video, if he would have got bigger,
Yeah, yeah.
they would have had a rep.
Yeah.
Because you seen
He was looking
coming
good.
around.
He was looking good.
He was going to be a pup. Every time you came in, you had to say hello.
That's how I knew he was gone. I woke up, I turned the light on.
He wasn't there.
He wasn't there. I was like, yo, where's
That's
he
what
at?
I'm saying. He wasn't there. He's not there to eat. He's there for you to put your finger and rub him. But listen, my gift to you on the loss, you pick whoever you need. Or how many you need to refill that void.
My daughter was really loving that thing. She was really, you know. So I asked her, because I didn't know if she wanted to try again, and she did. That's how much she, you know.
That's how much she liked him.
Yeah, so.
They have a good temperament. They like to be part of it.
Yeah.
They're not just fish. People think they are.
All right, well, let me turn this off, and I'm gonna go ahead and pick some.
Well, I'll get the scuba gear.
Yeah.
No, wait, no.
Oh,
Use the snorkel. Use the snorkel.
You going in?
No, you gotta put your head under there. The water's murky. You're not gonna see anything from up here.
Yeah, okay.
I'll video you with your melon
All right,
in there.
there we go. Yeah, I'm okay.
We'll get suited up and we'll roll.
Hold your breath. I realize fully that somebody out there, is going to have issue with me getting another flowerhorn after what happened to the first flowerhorn. Like, I should feel bad about it. Like, I should never be able to have another fish in my life because,
Oh my god, you let the fish die. It was totally your fault. You jumped on the tank. You should not. You're irresponsible.
it happens. You know what I mean? So for all of you out there who's saying that I shouldn't get another flowerhorn because,
Oh, you're just killing fish left and right.
listen, it's part of fish keeping. Every fish keeper out there who's been doing it for any amount of time has a list of fish that have died. The best thing I can do, the best thing anybody can do, is realize the mistakes and react accordingly. Me, I really did not assume that fish would actually try and get out that little spot. I really did. I mean, flowerhorns, from what I understand, aren't really known for jumping out of tanks. But that's just me. I mean, now I'm an exception to the rule if that's the case. But I'm going to go ahead and cover those holes and get another flowerhorn. And I don't feel bad about it. But here's the thing. I keep going over and over. That fish must have gone down to the bottom of the tank and looked up and was like,
I'm going for it. I'm gonna go for it.
and just,
I'm free.
you know, bad things after that. But that fish was definitely determined to get out that hole. All right, so originally I was gonna get like 2 or 3 of them so that I can see, you know, as their colors showed up, because I assumed that their colors were gonna be way drab and colored down, but they wasn't. They were actually pretty colorful already. So I just had to pick out the one I liked. And plus, you know, if I was to take 2 or 3 of them, there's a possibility that at that size they would, if I put them in the same tank, that they would fight for territory, being they're in a different situation. So for the sake of the fish, I just found one that I was impressed with, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you them in the specimen cup as I acclimate them when I get home. But I'm on my way home right now. I just had to stop and tell you guys that. So we got the new flowerhorn. That one look bigger?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it looks a little bit bigger, and it looks like it has yellow on it. The colors aren't as brilliant as when I saw it. That's because it's all stressed out, you know?
They change colors when they're stressed.
Yeah, they don't get as bright. So,
It's stressed.
huh? Yeah, it's stressed out because he was living with the other ones, and then I put him in a cooler.
So you must have been way brighter.
Yeah, he was way brighter, and then now he's in this tank, and he doesn't know what's going on. So this is what he is. Like I said, he looks a little bit bigger. But when I got him, he had a lot more red on him. He looks like he has yellow on him and blue, so he's gonna look a lot different. And I know in the first video I said I wasn't gonna do this, but as I did more research on the flowerhorn, I went ahead and got some flowerhorn food, and we're gonna see what it does. Right? What do you think it's gonna do, Olivia?
I think it's gonna grow bigger, faster.
The head and get more color.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And become less stressed.
Yeah. All right.